Hello, welcome to Keyboard Streams. Well, one second. Why GMMK Pro? Because the client wanted a GMMK Pro. Honestly, like like a lot of the esports players, I've been talking to a lot of esports players recently. The first board they came up with is a GMMK Pro. I mean, I did. No, here's the thing. Actually, honestly talking, the GMMK Pro, for its price point, is not bad. It's not bad. Yeah, it's a gate to custom keyboards. Like, for us who has experienced keyboards, like a lot of keyboards, and have tried like high-end keyboards and stuff, like, we pick on the GMMK Pro a lot, and it's valid reasons. But I guess for someone coming into the hobby, it's absolutely fine to use the GMMK Pro. So yeah. Honestly, dude, the sound of the GMMK Pros is superior to the Keychron boards. It's better than the Keychron Q1, definitely. Keychron's more higher pitch. He wanted a more lower pitch, a more like thocky build. So, that's what we go for. Yes, bananas. So today we have the Ajazz Huano bananas lubed as well. For gasket, we're gonna do the double gasket mod, so it's gonna like actually be good. What's wrong about GMMK? So for us, like coming into the hobby, for us who has been in the hobby for a long time, we know for a fact that the GMMK Pro's gasket mount is not really perfect. Also, yeah, mostly it's about the gasket mount and how hard it is. But I think for people, the stabs as well. Yeah, the stabs are horrid, but we're changing it out anyways. Yeah. So for us that is picky, and know a lot of things, the GMMK Pro is not for us. But coming into the hobby, it's absolutely fine. Using the GMMK Pro, absolutely fine. I would be fine with it, honestly. It sounds pretty good. It sounds dense, you know, GMMK. It is Keychron. The pinging problem is Keychron. The goat stabs. Goat stabs is not goat. So yeah, we have a lot of things coming in this few weeks before Lebaran. So I'm not gonna have a holiday next week in Lebaran, so I will still be streaming, and I'll still be accepting orders. So we have a lot of things lined up. We have a Mr. Oh wait. So we have Vertizen. Yes, we have Vertizen coming next week. We have Owlab's Mr. Suit for this week. We have ID80 Crystal Smoky for this week. We have Sleepy Studios. Probably most of you Valorant players know Sleepy Studios. He is the former coach of Alter Ego, right? Is it Alter Ego or Onic? Is it? I think it's Alter Ego. Right. Sorry if I'm wrong, but yeah, Sleepy Studios. His D65 is already with me. That's gonna be for next week. And a few other boards. Dollis as well is coming soon as well. Hamagori's Dollis. Did Toloyo win Dollis? Sleepy AE. Yeah, there you go. I'm not a big Valorant player, okay? I've played Valorant a couple of times. I haven't been buying keyboards. I see. You did get the 2. Yeah, so today we have the GMMK Pro. This one's the black one. If you do want to buy the GMMK Pro, they do have the extra alu tops that come with the keyboard. Sorry, that you can buy extras for the keyboard, so you can change the color of the keyboards, which is pretty interesting. Looking for PC core next, try and find from Alpha Keycaps. I built his PC unicorn. Hello, Edward. Hello. Yeah, so we're gonna use Ajazz Huano bananas. They are very good tactile switches, definitely 100% very good tactile switches. We're gonna use a polycarbonate plate, and we're gonna use Akko neon keycaps. It's what he chose. So yeah, everything in here is what he chose. What do you think about Nor N1 Pro? Oh, Nor N1 Pro is good. I would say it's very good. If you want to get like a good starter wireless south-facing keyboard kit, good. Chelsea kit, yeah, of course. This is like I bought the kit like 2 years or 3 years ago. Yeah, I think it was 3 years ago, and yeah, it's like the training kit. It's so nice. It's one of my favorites. If given the choice, would you lube Gateron Oil Kings or just use them stock? Asking because I'm on a holiday mode and kind of lazy to do any lubing. I lube pretty quickly. It's only probably an hour of 1 or 2 hours max of lubing, so I'd lube it because of the sound. I'd lube it because of this. How much do you recommend 205 and 105 for? Oh, you mean like the grams? 2 grams is fine. 2 gram is fine. Grams is fine. Oh, by the way, guys, I did get this new keycap set. What do you guys think? Does it pair well with the Space 65? 2 grams for each? Yeah, 2 grams for each should be enough. Honestly, like 1 gram is enough if you lube very little. But I think like 2 grams is better. We got GMMK Shoko for my Space 65. It is so good. The blue, this is like the ocean blue, right? So it's like a blue gray, and it fits so well with Shoko. So good. Final build, just bought GMMK Pro 2. Nice, dude. Yeah, you can follow around the steps on how we built the keyboard today, or you can learn how to mod some things, because we're gonna mod the keyboard a bit. Yeah, it's beautiful set. I was going for GMK Masterpiece, ended up with Shoko, in stock Shoko. So looks very good. It's honestly so nice. I never thought it would be so perfect with the Space 65. It's perfect. So we have the GMMK Pro now. This is Onic.Severine, so you can check him out. He's a pro Valorant player from Onic.Esports. I know Onic.Esports. They're always there in PUBG Mobile, so I know Onic.Esports. But yeah, this is going to be his keyboard. The black GMMK Pro. This is the keyboard itself. It looks good. I mean, like layout wise, I think the GMMK Pro is pretty good. I'm okay with knobs. I like the exploded 75% keyboard look, and it's nice. It's nice, honestly. Yeah, this is the goat stabs. Honestly, I tried the goat stabs before stream. These 3 are fine. Like the 3 goat stabs are fine. Only the spacebar had rattle only on one side, so it wasn't that bad. But it's better than like the first batch. It's 100% better than the first batch. 100% better than the first batch. I remember the first time I did the first batch, the stabs couldn't even go up and down. Now they've improved it, so it goes up and down. It's valid. yeah, I only loop the springs and stem nowadays. I don't loop the bottom housing and the stem at the same time. I only do like the stem, because if you do both, you can do both, it's fine. But it's gonna be a little bit more muted because there's two lubes and it might get over lubed, so it's just better if you lube the stem. Or for tactiles, I usually like lubing the bottom housings of the tactile instead of the stem, because if I loop the stem, sometimes it can reduce the tactility. Yeah, it's based on your preference again. Yeah. So this is a well, gasket mount. The gasket mount isn't really too perfect on this keyboard, but it's pretty valid. It's okay. I'm still okay with this. We're gonna change out the plate to a polycarbonate. We're gonna use these switches. So a lot of people have been so curious about the Ajazz Huano bananas. We got the Ajazz Huano bananas today, so if you want to ask about the switch, if you want to ask my thoughts on it, just let me know in chat. Kalau mau ngomong bahasa Indonesia di chat juga nggak apa-apa, nanti gue jawab bahasa Indonesia buat yang mau ngomongnya bahasa Indonesia. So, yeah. Ajazz Huano bananas. These are tactile switches, and they are, in my opinion, the best tactile moment. So yeah, that's gonna be the keyboard. And we're gonna use this keycap set. This is what Onic.Severine chose. And we're gonna use the polycarbonate plate and some switch pads too. Okay. Let's open up the keyboard, shall we? Oh shit, it's still sideways. Wait one sec. There you go. Akko Neon, yeah, it's Akko Neon. One second. It looks so hot. It looks so hot, honestly. Shoko is so nice. What mods will I use today? So the mods we're gonna use today is we're gonna use switch pads, pour-on switch pads, to make it sound deeper or thockier. We're gonna change the plate out to a softer. Your background music makes me sleepy. Is it too sleepy? There you go. It shouldn't be too sleepy. Other than that, we're gonna do double gasket mod. So we're gonna do 2 gaskets instead of the 1 gasket, so it's gonna be more bouncy. And yeah, that's the mods that we are going to do today. Honestly, I love the back of the GMMK Pro. It's a really nice back. I like the glorious branding. It's tasteful. I think this should be removed, but whatever. Yeah, I like the back, and I honestly like the design of the board. I have no complaints with it. I have no complaints with it. It is pretty nice looking. Actually used to love it so much. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not a bad board. But it's not a board for people who have tried, for example, like, for people who have tried like a lot of high-end boards. This is not for. Yeah, the side RGB is cool, and I think there's not. So I was like trying to find like a lot of options for the side RGB, like keyboards with side RGB. Nothing's as good as this one, honestly. Mostly custom keyboards don't really have. Mostly custom keyboards don't have the RGB and stuff, you know. This is fine. Thank God the screws are fixed now, so there's no like crap screws like on the first batch. The first batch, I remember the first time the GMMK Pro came out. So many people couldn't open their keyboards. So many people hated the stabs. So yeah. Yeah, I'm doing good, mayonnaise. Hello, hello, welcome. Datang. Why is this one hard? Feels heavy on this one. You bought C3V2? We're gonna try Durox today because the client wanted Durox. We'll attempt to use Durox on this. Hopefully the polycarbonate plate supports it. Yes, the space is always there. Never gonna go. Just like single color LED fine. I don't really like epileptic light. Wait, how do I open the board again? It's been a while. I haven't opened GMMK Pro. It's been like 4 months, 3 months. This one's tight though. This one's not going out. Not coming out. Hello? You're supposed to come out when I unscrew you. Oh wait, I need to unscrew. Do I need to unscrew the... Alright. I'll just unscrew it. The old ones weren't that tight. Version board. Does the PC plate still getting over to the right side on what? I don't know that issue yet. Hey, why is it so tight? There you go. So this is the top. You can actually buy different colors for the top of the keyboard now. So I just knew it myself, and you can buy different colored knobs as well. For Indonesia, if you want to buy the different colored tops, it's at Infinitas, I think. The store is called Infinitas in Tokopedia. You can check it out. There's like blue, there's like light blue, there's pink, I think, and there's green. Yeah, I think there's those colors available at the moment. So if you want to change out your GMMK Pro color, you're good. What the heck happened to the gasket mount over there? No wonder it was hard to get out. It was hard to pull out for one reason. Let me show you guys. There was a gasket mount issue. I'll need to replace the gasket. What the heck happened to the gasket mount here? Look what happened there. They didn't mount it properly, so it wasn't straight. So it got bent. No wonder it was hard. Oh god. I'll just... They give you the replacement, so... Yeah, plate's fine. Plate is... Did I drop the other... The problem I have with the GMMK Pro is that it has so many screws. It legit has so many screws. Too many screws in it. What's mass drop GMK? Oh, drop used to be called mass drop instead of just drop. They dropped the mass drop. There you go. Get it? They dropped the mass drop. They dropped the mass drop. Hello, hello. Mind-blowing jokes. Oh, hello, Anita. So there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 screws on the GMMK Pro. That is way too much. That is way too much. It's a gasket mount keyboard. You don't need that much. You don't need that much screws. Best at building GMMK Pro. Yeah, this is fine too. Like it's unnecessary screws, unnecessary hard points on the keyboard. That's like the bad thing about the GMMK Pro. The GMMK staff has some screw fetish. I mean, hopefully, if they do end up building a, I mean, like releasing a V2 of the GMMK Pro, I'd like to see a lot of improvements. And maybe finally, after they learn their lesson, maybe it can be good. But at the moment, we don't know. The gasket, just like the Q1, but they sound the same as this, would be a really good board. Exactly, yeah. It would be a really good board, indeed. I would say the Keychron line is just a bit too... Keychron is just a bit too clacky. It's not clacky, it's a bit too pingy for me. Yes. Yuki Shoko. They need to listen to the community more. That is a fact. We're not using this, so say goodbye to the alu plate. Bye-bye. Okay, so the problem with the GMMK Pro is this, which is called the GOAT stabs, which is in no way is GOAT, okay? It's not the greatest of all time at all. It's not even the best at anything. It's horrible. Just change it out. I recommend you change out the stabs 100%. Using J-Wick Black Ultimates, no sound. Well, yeah, the Keychron Q1 is slightly muted and a bit pingy. The Keychron Q2 was similar at it. Do you have a recommendation for custom TKL for new people on this rabbit hole? A TKL. Let me think of a TKL. Freebird, yeah, Freebird or Frog TKL. I know it's not really accessible. Oh, if you want like an in-stock one, if you want something that's readily available, I would 100% recommend you the Novel Keys NK87 Alu Edition or the Novel Keys NK87 Entry Edition. So the Entry Edition is plastic. The Alu Edition is, of course, aluminum. NK87 looks to be pretty good, in my opinion. The new one. Oh yeah, Hamagori is also selling his Frog TKL. If you wanna Frog TKL, contact Hamagori. He also has a Aquila Alice if anyone's interested in a really nice lilac colored pink board. Yeah, you can 100% buy Freebird aftermarket. I don't know if they already shipped the Freebirds already. I'm not too sure. They might have not shipped yet. Have they shipped? Does anyone have the Freebird TKL? Has it shipped yet? Oh, soon after GB4. So we're gonna use some Poron switch pads. I did buy like proper Poron switch pads for this build specifically, but Sichapat, our delivery service, is not very fast, so I'm gonna use the Poron switch pads we do have already in at my house. It's gonna be the same thing. Hello, Mr. Pika-T Jack. Yes, it is the GMMK Pro. We're building it for a Valorant professional sports player. Yeah, this is his board. This is Poron. Poron is better in terms of if you want a improvement in sound, I think Poron is better for you. What mods are you planning to do? So we're putting on some switch pads, which is basically a P foam mod. Well, pour-on foam mod, technically. And then we're also gonna do some... We're gonna do the double gasket mod, and we're gonna use the polycarbonate plate. Make it sound a bit deeper and a bit softer. And probably not use the standoffs at all possible. Build Vertizen when it arrives, probably the next stream after it. But I'm kind of packed. My schedule's kind of packed right now. I have Sleepy Studios keyboard. Rebirth TKL still on KFA, might be delayed August. Oh, that's pretty long actually. Yeah, at least for now you can get the Novel Keys NK87 Alu or Entry Edition. Those are fine. Those are completely. And I think the Alu edition looks pretty good. Another one is probably Devastating TKL. Devastating TKL is a pretty good one as well. And I think it's in stock. Few people are selling it on the market currently. Yeah, Sleepy's making one too. He's gonna make a D65. It's with banana splits. He really wanted banana split switches. I don't know from where he found the banana splits, but yeah, he wanted banana splits. So we have banana splits and a D65, and his keycaps is gonna be PBT fans. PBT fans, white on black. It's gonna be good. Vertizen is a really good board. Hara keeps one of Vertizen. The Vertizen is a acrylic custom keyboard. It looks very well designed for an acrylic keyboard. It's so it's from a brand called Anorexious Design. Well, the person made it, and it looks very good. There he is. There's the client, Severine Monster. Hello, welcome. We're currently putting some switch pads to make it extra thocky. But welcome. Say hello to Severine Monster, guys. Is the client for today. Welcome to this rabbit hole. Yeah. Indeed, welcome to this rabbit hole. Don't forget to claim change Desmat. Don't claim change Desmat. The Desmat's very nice. It's my favorite one. So if you are a beginner in this custom keyboards, I would recommend if you want to, you can use these switch pads. I think these are easy mods to make your keyboard sound better. So yeah, if you are going into custom keyboards, and you want a good sounding keyboard, why not buy some switch pads? I thought PBT fans haven't opened anything on GB. This one's the white on black one. I think they've released it quite a long time ago. Like, it's just a basic white on black, so I think it was readily available. Shave bald or change Desmat? No, none. Change Desmat over shaving bald. I love my hair, guys. I love my hair. My hair is importante. I've never changed my hairstyle throughout my whole life, okay? So I won't know how I would look with a certain other hairstyle. Yeah. I'm a pretty basic guy. Us get a K-pop haircut. Oh, I actually did once. No, it's not like a It's not like a direct 100% Korean. It was in a Korean barber shop. There you go. It was in a Korean barber shop. My dad went there for a while, so I went there too, like for one time. And they cut my hair like so short on the side. No, they made it like so short on the side, and then it's so thick on the top as well. And then the front is like long. So it was a long hair, but the sides were like gone. I did not look good in that, so I ended up changing barbers immediately. And Shufei Wong, hello. Welcome and thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. I'm doing good, I see. Hopefully you are too. Been pretty good, honestly. I've been in such a good mood. I've been in such a good state of mind. So I am pretty happy at my current mental state. Hello. I know you from Roro Keyboards streams, so. I tried the Oil Kings. They're so good, man. I know, right, dude? They're so good. They're legit so good. Oil Kings are so good linears, but I think SP Star Meteor Whites are still so good. If you want to get that nice deep sound, get rid of the plate foam. Really? I thought the plate foam would help, but we'll see. Might as well. What's the situation on Twitch partnership? I am applying. I did apply for my second time. I did apply second time a few days ago, actually. On the 2 days ago. 2 days ago, I did apply for Twitch partnership again, and hopefully it goes well this time. Maybe this time, after like proving that I can keep it consistent, my channel and everything else, maybe they'll look at it and accept it. But I'm not gonna make myself too confident. We'll see. If it goes, then we are Twitch partner. If it's not, we'll try again for the next month. You're using a GMMK Pro now too? Okay, we might as well try without the plate. I have never done the GMMK Pro without a plate Pro. Now what would you suggest for tactile switches? This, what we're using today. Ajazz, Huano, Bananas are excellent tactile switches. They're not as tactile as like a Holy Panda, or not as tactile as a Boba U4T. Their tactility is very nice. It's not like an MX Brown type of tactile switch. It's so good. It's honestly really good. Watch keyboard video about foam and he explained about keyboard sounds. I should. I rarely watch Keeb. Really watch more. To be honest, as a keyboard streamer, my content on YouTube is not keyboards, because I do the keyboards myself, so I get bored if I listen to keyboards again. So I always have like different stuff on my YouTube. Are they good stock? Yeah, they're good stock. If you want a good stock tactile switch, I think the Huano Bananas or Boba U4Ts are great. It's either those two. You can go for the Huano Bananas or Boba U4Ts. Watching you do one by one, you don't have the patience. I am used to it. I'm not a patient guy. I hate waiting too, so yeah. I learned the patience. My content on YouTube is not keyboard either, actually. My YouTube recommendation algorithm is broken. That's not your fault, really, is it? Like, for the content I watch most of the time in like YouTube is football related. Football or soccer for those American people. Soccer. It's football. American football is not even played with a foot, okay? You only kick the ball once, and then the rest is body slamming each other while you're holding the ball. Okay, so American football should not be football. Football is what we call, well, football, soccer. Other than that, it would be probably like Family Guy stuff or Sidemen. Yeah, that's basically what I watch on YouTube. And some WWE. I love myself some WWE. Some wrestling is good. It's good for your fun. It's good for your brain. Makes you entertained. Yeah, Wildcat and Garces is sometimes on my recommendations and suggestions as well. That's probably the only ones. Clackbait as well. Recently it's been Clackbait. If you search 1080p on YouTube, you can find full-length Family Guy episodes. Wait, really? I watched them on Mola TV. Sorry, not Mola. Disney Hotstar. Yeah, I do watch Family Guy and Disney Hotstar. With the hashtag? Really? I'll try after this. That Shoko looks amazing. I know, right? I was contemplating on buying GMMK Masterpiece Hammerhead Dark because I borrowed Toloyo's Hammerhead Dark for this build. And I decided to go for Shoko, and I did not regret. Family Guy best show? It's absolutely the best show. Family Guy is great. It is dark. It's dark humor. A Chelsea fan I see? Yes. Blue is the color. Keep the blue flag flying. Hi guys. What are the difference between IXPE and Poron Switchpad? Do you recommend it on Q1? I recommend you go for the Poron Switchpads if you want to go for a deeper sounding keyboard build. IXPE is more for a poppy sound, so it's a bit more pop on every key. It's more like a P foam mod sound. Poron Switchpads are a bit thockier. Do you watch AEW? No. Strictly WWE. Wildcat is the best. I got into keyboards because of watching a lot of Alex Odos and Wildcat, but for YouTube it was Take Keyboards and Wildcat, which really made me dive into keyboards more. But shout out to Alex Odos. His streams made me buy keyboards. It was not healthy for my wallet. Wildcat is the best. Yo Keebs is the GOAT. I won't consider myself a GOAT. I wouldn't consider myself a GOAT. GOAT in the Indonesian keyboard streaming community, maybe, but we never know in the future. No, I'm not self-bragging. I'm not self-bragging. Jennifer Walesa, thank you so much for the subscribe tier 1. Hello, hello. Sleepy told you wanted a keyboard as well. Yeah, Sleepy told you wanted a keyboard as well. You can just DM me on Instagram. Yeah, just DM me on Instagram and we can talk about it. Yeah, the keycaps on this is the same as GMMK Shoko. Okay, I will reply after the stream. Thank you. Even if you are not GOAT, you still poggies. Thanks, guys. Thank you. I'm very happy where the channel is right now. It's actually like really weird where the channel's gone. So I decided that like a few months ago I decided we should do podcast, right? We should do like the TKL podcast, the Keyboard Lounge podcast. Honestly, even though that was pretty good, I was not happy with it. I wasn't 100% happy with the results of it, even though it did decently well. Um, but I don't know. I wanted to push for partner. Then I removed the TKL podcast and went with a third build stream every week. And now we can apply for partner. So it was a good decision to actually drop the podcast. I don't know. I don't think Twitch is the best platform to listen about podcasts. I think it's still gotta be Spotify. What is the keypad? It is, this is GMK Shoko, and this is the Ruby numpad. Ruby numpad by O.Chico. You can do exclamation mark numpad. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, close the board. Switch pan makes it sound creamy like PE foam. PE foam, plate foam mutes the board. Yep. Or you can use both of them at the same time. Look at Xiaomi or Shenpo. It's so damn good, but limited color option and still hard to get in the marketplace. Are you trying to find a keycap set, Severine? GMK is expensive. GMK is $100 plus, so it's around like 1,4 juta, 1,6 juta ka atas sih. But if you are looking for like a more budget keycap set, you can go for Xiaomi or Shenpo. But yeah, it's limited color options. PBT fans is gonna be more color options. I think Akko is still pretty good. It's a Ruby numpad and GMK Shoko Fox. Shoko R2. Shoko R2. Yeah, Neon and GMK laser is basically the same. I see a lot of people selling GMK laser quite cheap lately. There's a lot more Shenpos nowadays. Vortex, I feel like Shenpos just shipped to a lot of companies and shipped to a lot of vendors. PBT fans isn't that cheap. Yeah, it's not that cheap, but it looks good. Honestly, the color options of PBT fans looks pretty good. It's kind of weird. They're challenging ePBT, which is like PBT fans is like the main vendor for ePBT basically, and they're basically countering ePBT. You keep building for pro players. I see you next. I don't know. Maybe. You know, who knows? Maybe more Onic players after they see Severine's keyboard. But we do have Sleepy Studios. We have Mr. Sleepy Studios. His keyboard. I'll show you his keyboard afterward. Mr. Sleepy's keyboard. Is Kinetic Labs keycaps any good? Yeah, they're good. They're good, Rady. I feel like they have good color options and the quality is pretty good. It's just the legends that are not the best. I was not too happy with the legends, but other than that, it was okay. What is your most expensive commission build so far? My most expensive commission was the SG Corn. That was very, very expensive. That was more expensive than the Key Cult. Yeah, that was the most expensive commission build I did. I don't know the exact pricing, but it's over $1,000. Actually beige. It will yeet these horrible stabs that come with the GMMK. Yeet. 3K USD plus keycaps. Well, there's the client. There's the client. So this is Sleepy Studios' keyboard that we're gonna build. Gonna be the D65 by KBD fans. Honestly, this is my first keyboard, like high-end premium keyboard. The D65. Yeah, we're gonna build it with banana splits and everything else that's gonna go on this. Honestly, really good. And I have to thank the D65, because if it wasn't for the D65, there would not be any Keebs. The first keyboard build stream I did was this board, and it was white. So without this board, Keebs would not exist. So thank the D65 that I exist. It was all because of that keyboard. And there he is. He suddenly makes an appearance. Hello, Sleepy. What build are you doing on Wednesday, on Thursday? On Wednesday, I do have the ID80. And on the ID80 Crystal, so it's the gasket-mounted ID80. And the Thursday, I have a Owlab Mr. Suit. Thank you for the follow, guys. Appreciate it. Keeps getting more famous. I am happy where I am right now. There we go. So we're gonna use Durox stabs, and we did holy mod them. How is your space? Is it good? It's fantastic. It's fantastic, dude. It's honestly so fantastic. It is my main keyboard for now. My main keyboard. You like the creamy sound board? I do. I enjoy creamy sounding keyboards. I enjoy a lot of keyboard sounds, honestly. I'm not too picky on sound. I'm more picky on feel rather than sound, honestly. Like, a sound of a keyboard is second to the typing feel of a keyboard. Tony Bang, thank you for continuing the gift sub they got from Toloy. I still don't know what that actually means. I don't know what that means. Is it like you give it to someone else, or is it like you continue to subscribe after you get gifted sub? I am still like the latter. Oh, okay. Pro player esports may be a good target. Please us drag them all to this rabbit hole. I mean, it's working right now. Thank you, Eva Celia. Any chance to get Reza Arab's keyboard? Actually, Plus KB made the keyboard for Reza Arab, if I'm not wrong. I think he told me the story that he did build Reza Arab's keyboard. I think it was an acrylic keyboard, and then it uses like Geek Arc keycaps, and it was with like Gateron switches. I think that was the story. I'm not 100% sure, but that's what I heard. All the salary goes here. All the salary goes into your gear. But no, I'm genuinely interested in diving to esports. Not with the channel basically, but myself as a person. Not as a player, but more of like in the business of esports, because I did study sports marketing when in university, so like if I can get to the esports business and stuff, that would be pretty cool too, honestly. Hit me up anytime if you want to chat esports. Yes, of course. I wanted to ask you a few things. You look like a team manager. I am not a team manager. I actually did apply to a esports team. It was Evos, but they haven't replied. So yeah. izinnya udah sulit sekali. Tapi jadinya kan pengen bikin juga. Long time not seeing Flying Udon. Where is he? I think he's busy right now. What school and uni did I go? I went to Coventry University, so it's in the UK. Coventry University, great school, 100% recommend it. And I did study sports marketing as my major. Very nice place. I enjoyed studying there. This is basically my full-time work at the moment. This is basically my full-time work at the moment. I don't have like any other work as of right now. So this is basically my full-time streaming and building keywords. Yeah, happy with it. Yo, thank you so much for the 5 gifted tier 1 subs. Appreciate it. HZM. Why is your name so hard, guys? It's sometimes so much easier to say the names. There you go. Oh, Hazman. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you so much, Hazman. Appreciate it. For the 5 gifted tier 1 subs. Harakeebs is an easy name. There's Barakeebs and Harakeebs. I thought you guys were like brothers or something. Is Hazim? Okay, Thank you for the 5 gifted tier 1 subs. Hazim, there you go. How many do we need? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, one more. Yeah, we're done. I couldn't count for a second there, and I ran out of Tritox. Is this lubing? It is stabilizer lubing. This is stabilizer lubing. It is not fun, honestly. I don't enjoy this. This is like the, yeah, it is for the big button. So your backspace, enter keys, space bar, shift, your right shift if it's big as well. It uses this one as well, the numpad keys. Use stabilizers, and they need to be lubed, or not it will sound like your Razer keyboards, your Corsair keyboards or something like that. You know, where it sounds like all the rattle and all the weird noises it makes. So we lube the stabilizers so it's much better sounding, much better feeling as well, you know. It's not nice when you have a premium keyboard that has a rattly stab, right? That's like a fact. Hello, Rifuza. It's been a while. My sister told me to join. Can't deny. Join what? Yo, Sleepy, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. Appreciate it. Appreciate. Your banana splits arrived, by the way. They just arrived like 2 hours ago. So I shall start lubing them. What switches? So the switches I use on my personal keyboard, it is the Gateron Oil Kings. They are linear switches and they're very nice. They sound good and they're my favorite linear at the moment. Gateron Oil Kings. Very nice. Kinda pricey, but good. It's worth the price. Banana splits too. It's worth the price. Not gonna lie, yeah, banana splits are quite expensive. Is the Mr. Sook soaked from the rain? No, it's fine. It's fine. It's dry. What's the difference between tactile and linear switches? Okay, here's like a, I guess a little example of what I have. So this is an example of what you call a linear switch. So basically when you push down the switch, it's just a straight going down. So the feeling is smooth and it goes just straight down, and then it goes back up. So just like the one we are using today is a tactile switch. Now a tactile switch is basically like there's a road bump when you push down the switch. So this is like it stops here, and then there's like a little bump. Like a little bump that you need to go over. So there's like a tactility feeling. A tactility feeling when you press down on the switch. You can feel a tactility over here, and this one's just smooth straight down. So linear and tactile. Yeah, that's the difference basically. Might be getting Oil Kings for your Space 65. It's a perfect match. Honestly, this sounds really good, and I'm very happy with that board. Very, very happy. Yo, Keebs for clicky. Clicky switches is another breed. It's very common on like gaming keyboards, you know. Hear all those clicky noises. You just sold your bananas? Why did you not like them? I think they're fantastic. I have two keyboards with this switch. Ducky, go double click. Were you using a Ducky 1? Let me guess, is it a Ducky 1.2 mini? I'm guessing a lot of pros use Ducky 1.2 minis because it was popular. It had to be. A mini and SF. Oh, SF as well. I like the layout of the SF, but the keycaps makes it so hard to change. You know, might as well, you know, play with a high-end keyboard. Might as well. You start loving Tactile after he bought the Ajazz Huano bananas. Yes, that is actually true. I fell in love with Tactiles after buying this Switch. It took me 2 years to like Tactile Switch. Now I do. All I have is G Pro X. I have never owned a Logitech board in my life. I've always been interested in them, but I've never bought one. Because of the Roamer Gs. Yeah, those questionable switches. It's not even a switch. Roamer Gs. The G Pro X is pretty decent because it's hot swap. But still, it's not the best. I used to be like so into like gaming keyboards, like gaming like Razer Corsair boards. I used to try a lot of them. So I know a few gaming keyboards and all of those keyboards. I was into them. I tried a lot of things. I took advantage of Amazon free returns. Please do not add me to Amazon. So what I used to do is I tried the keyboard out for about like a month, and then the day before like the what do you call it, the returns date you need to return it, I returned it. So it works. I tried a lot of keyboards, I tried a lot of mice, I tried a lot of gaming headsets. Abusing power. Hey, it was fun, okay? It was fun trying out different things. I love trying out different things. That's why I build keyboards nowadays. It's because I get to try a lot of keyboards without me actually having to buy each one of them, you know? It's an advantage of my work that I can try a lot of things, make content out of the keyboards without actually owning even though now I have 20. The real reason why I build a keyboard. Exactly. You know, it's fun. It's fun trying a lot of new keyboards, trying a lot of new mice. I like trying new mice as well, gaming mice. But I stick with the Aerox 3 wireless now. I don't know what the pros use nowadays. What do they use? Is it still Zowie? I think Zowie still has the best shapes. I don't know what they use nowadays. Yeah, I got my Aerox in a custom colorway as well, Sleepy. It's in my custom colorway. It was actually black, and then I repainted. I asked someone to repaint it, so it looks pretty cool now, rather than just boring black. What do you actually use for your mice, Sleepy? I'm actually quite curious. Or Severine as well. Do you have any recommendation for a mouse? G Pro X, Logitech G Pro X, or Razer Viper Ultimate, I guess. I mean, that's for gaming. If you want, like, for work, MX Masters. G703 G Pro Super Light, Glorious Model D-. Which one's the D-? Oh, D- is the Ergo one. I have a G703. I still have a G703. It's one of my oldest ones, the G703. It's heavy. I cannot. No cap. G Pro SL. I mean, like, that's probably the best one. Super Light is probably the best one in the market, other than maybe Final Mouse, because I've never gotten a chance to try a Final Mouse. That's one I want to collect for just collecting reasons, not really for use. Oops. Zowie's still pretty good. I used to love the Zowie S2 so much. If they actually made like a wireless version of the Zowie S2, I'd definitely buy it. Zowie S2 used to be so good for the shape. You're too old for Final Mouse? What do you mean? Too hyped. You got your Cape Town? You got the Cape Town? Nice. The Cape Town was one of the first Final Mouses I got introduced to. I did watch Rocket Jump Ninja a lot. Yeah, he was my source of content. Just got 17 B-Day, bro. There you go. Final Mouse cost more than my entire setup. What? Alright, we're using the Polycarbonate. So the issue with the GMMK Pro is that Durock stabs sometimes are too fat for the GMMK Pro, so it's sometimes a bit hard, like pushing them in. But it works on the polycarbonate plate. Severine, do you want the foam in the plate foam in or not? So this is like to make the keyboard a little bit more muted sounding. If you want me to use it, I can put it in. If you don't want me to use it, we can just take it out. Or yeah, it's easy to remove anyways later on, but yeah, it's up to you if you want this in or not. Still want to buy G Pro X Super Light so when Vertizen arrives it matches. For what? What is the difference? So this makes it slightly a bit more muted sounding. So it sounds a little bit apa ya, lebih nggak kenceng suaranya. Agak lebih kependem dikit. I don't mind using it. I actually do like using this as well. Nakan nga pake dong? Yeah. We could do that. Alright, that's fine. Let the keyboard sing. Exactly, let the keyboard sing. So what I usually do first is I test out the stabilizers, make sure they sound good, you know, make sure they sound perfect before I close anything else. Alright, I need to align these. This is the hardest part about the GMMK. Need to make sure the holes align perfectly. This align. So tight on the rocks, abs. There you go. Now we can try it with this. Here, I'll give you a little sound test of how it sounds without the plate foam. Just a mini sound test. Not accurate, but show you what it sounds like. So this is the keycaps we are gonna use today. Yeah, the Durox fit in just a little bit tight. It's a polycarbonate plate. So it's gonna sound pretty. It's not like 100%. It's gonna sound like this. Sound like this, but it's a pretty close estimate, I guess. This is just the stabilizers keys. I think no rattle, so we should be good. Didn't you ever say that the GMMK Pro is no longer recommended in 2022? For us people who have tried a lot of keyboards, for us who have tried different types of keyboards, different more expensive keyboards, yeah, the GMMK Pro is not for us. But I think, again, I thought about it again, like, if you're going into the keyboard hobby, something like a GMMK Pro as your first keyboard is not a bad option at all. 100% not a bad option. It's pretty good. If you're not like too fussy about it, of like the things that we complain about as like enthusiast keyboards, yeah, it should be okay. Dude, so far this might be endgame, but I'm not saying anything's endgame. I think for the pricing, it's still quite good. Okay, after like trying the Keychron Q1, yeah, it is gonna improve the flex key bar. So after like trying the Keychron Q1, which is like the direct competitor of the GMMK Pro, the Keychron Q1 isn't as good as it actually is. I wouldn't say like it's amazing until like it beats Glorious to a pulp. No, it's not like that. I think both of the keyboards have different qualities that make itself good. Like for example, GMMK has the side RGB, has the RGB everything. It has a nicer sound than the Keychron Q1. Keychron Q1 is better for typing, I would say. In terms of like typing, Keychron Q1 is exactly a good gasket mount keyboard, but for but overall both keyboards have their pluses and minuses. But they're both great for beginners anyways. Like both of them coming into the hobby for beginners, they're excellent. No complaints from me. But I do need to put my shoes and my eyes on when I'm talking about the GMMK Pro as like somebody going into the hobby. If I'm like too fussy about the gasket mount, this is not the perfect gasket mount, blah blah blah, then yeah, it's not a good board. If you compare it to this, okay, which is like 3 times the price, 2 times the price. But honestly, I keep saying it again. People coming into the hobby now, it's such a blessing. They have so many good keyboard options. When I went in the hobby 2 years ago, there was nothing good. There was nothing good for us beginners except a Tofu 60. Which nowadays sounds quite stupid if you buy a Tofu 60, because there's so many good things coming out. Not really fair comparison, but yeah. Have I tried Satisfaction? I have not tried the Satisfaction. Dude, nowadays you get the KBD67 Lite, you have the Keychron Q1, GMMK Pro, QK65, Zoom 65, even the pre-built keyboards are now good, you know? They're hot swap, they're wireless. I wish I got Tofu 65 instead of Tofu 60, but I like it after modding it. Tofu 65 is much better than that Tofu 60. Key Cult? No, Key Cult is not a beginner, bro. Not in any capacity. So we're using these banana, Huano banana switches. Don't get it mistaken with Sleepy's banana splits. These are not split open. These are tactile switches. These are very nice tactile switches. Really, really good. Really, really good. I buy Tofu 60 because they have my favorite color. What color is your favorite color then? Is it blue? My friend have like 8 key cults. Well, 8 key cults. That's great. You ordered 1 pack of them? Still shipping? Yeah, these are good. Is banana like an umbrella term that have different variations? No, it's just the naming of switches. It's just the naming of switches. Like, a brand names them banana splits. So the name banana splits, the actual name for the banana split switch, which you do have, is actually, it was called C3 Macho switches. It was supposed to be called Macho switches, but they suddenly changed it into like they changed it to foods. So they associated their switches with foods. So they have tangerines, banana splits, and what was the other one? Forgot what the other one was. Kiwis, there you go. So this is a completely different brand. Yeah, there's no like correlation between them. So this brand, which is called Huano, the one who makes the switches, is calling them banana switches. It gets confusing, honestly, but yeah, it's called banana switches because it looks like a banana. There you go. That's the only reason why. has some blueberry switches. I think those are the blueberry switches are the linears, if I'm not wrong. I love banana. Honestly, these are really good for if you want a tactile switch. Get this, worth it. You can buy it at mechanicalkeyboards.co.id, which is a proud sponsor of this channel. Yeah, you can check them out. Ajazz Huano bananas. Carrot switch? No, Texie carrots are bad. It looks more like the inside of a banana, but yeah. They just name it based on the colors. Closed. I'm actually quite surprised Valorant pros using tactile switches. I thought every esport pro would go for a linear switch, but after like thinking about it, from the gaming keyboards and pre-built keyboards, you only had Cherry MX Browns as tactile switches, and they were not even very tactile, so it was quite sad, honestly, that you only experience... Oh, wait, oh. I accidentally hit my numpad, my bad. I need an affordable switch recommendation for Outemu sockets. Does this fit Outemu sockets? WU4Ts. WU4Ts. Those fit Outemu sockets. KTT. KTT is good. You can find stuff from KTT. KTT Rose, KTT Strawberries, those fit. Or Akko CS Matchas, they fit as well. So there you go. There is the plate. It looks very nice actually. TX or Duroc V2's TX. Duroc V2 is my personal favorite, but TX is probably the best for everybody. No real advantage from one another. Exactly. It's like I did talk about this, but like I think like, you know, having the term the fastest gaming keyboard on earth and everything like that, I don't think it really actually helps, because if you're like late in like your reflexes anyways, you're still not gonna be faster than the opponent anyways. So it doesn't really affect it. I think you should put the side RGB acrylic. Oh shit, I forgot. No! Why didn't you tell me? Wait. I got it. I forgot. I forgot about it. I always forget about it because it's not common that you have that on custom keyboard. I actually need to update that command, the Keebs command. I actually have like a command on my Discord where it shows all of my keyboards that I currently own. But currently I have 20 keyboards. I think it was 20 keyboards and 34 desk mats at the moment. Hello Joran. My man took 6 hours to try and build a plate mount keyboard. Shout out to Joran. Hante is the world's biggest decline since Michu? No, dude. What? Wait, let me. Can someone put the keyboard list link from Discord over into the chat? you grew up in the UK? I did not grow up in the UK. I only spent 2 years in the UK studying university. But I didn't grow up there. So if you ask why my English is very good, I studied in a bilingual school. Oh shit, I haven't done the double gaskets. I studied in a bilingual school for my whole life, so I've been like with it. Do you think GMK laser suits Space 65 EV? Yeah, it should fit that. Should fit it. What foam you used for that bottom case? Oh, it comes with the keyboard. It comes with the keyboard. This one, I do recommend you keep it. I recommend you keep this. Hope you got a good sleep, Joran, after that painful build stream that you did. Honestly, painful. So for double gaskets, what I like to do for double gaskets, so the complaint of the GMMK Pro is, it's not too visible. The complaint is the gaskets, which are like the mounting points of the keyboard, they are a bit too thin. So what we do is we add another layer of gasket on top of this. Just to make it a bit thicker. Have I tried the Hex 4B? I actually have one over there. Personal keyboard. My brain is fried. Yeah, I bet it's fried, dude. You spent 6 hours on a keyboard. My record was 4.5. And that was a full size. It was enjoyable for me, yes. X4B with Oil King plateless. It should be quite muted. Oil Kings is not the loudest switch up. Here's my Hex 4B if you want to see my Hex 4B. This is my Hex 4B. It is using Gatoron Oil Kings as well, like that. Using GMK Peaches and Cream keycaps, and in the red case as well. So yeah, it's a good sounding keyboard as well. I love this keyboard so much. So fun to type on. But the keycaps make it so good though. All your keyboards are using full black switches. You are very boring then. Still contemplating. Should I go for Huano bananas or JWKT1s? Huano bananas 100%. Do not buy No, I mean like it's okay if you want to buy JWKT1s. They're just not as good. Trust me. Trust me. Okay, just double gasket keys. Where is my scissors? If you do want to go for JWKT1s, those switches you need to buy an extra of at least 10. Okay, you need to buy an extra at least of 10 of those switches because they tend to break without you even using them. So 100% recommend you buy double the amount, or like at least just 10. One of bananas for everything. Alright, so we put an extra layer of gasket, so it should be a little bit softer feeling. Good. By the way, guys, if you are interested in building a custom mechanical keyboard, you can just let me know. I build custom mechanical keyboards commissions as well. Let me screw one thing. Got to screw the sides. Oh wait, actually, you do not need to screw the sides for the polycarbonate. Already quite. I think it's quite fixed already. Yeah, you don't need it. You do not need it actually. Honestly, Huano Banana's best tactile switch. Great decision by Severine to get this switch. It's honestly so good. There's something. Okay, so we mount the switch and keyboard and plate. Just close it like that. What I like to do is I put on the knob just so the case doesn't go out. So I leave a lot of the screws over here. The reason is if I put in the screws, it's gonna be such a stiff keyboard, which we don't want that to happen. So I leave a lot out of the screws. It's okay if you want to leave out the screws or leave it in, it's fine, it's up to you. I'll DM you for my Hex 4B commission this summer. I think I have like 3 Hex 4B commissions coming in when the keyboard arrives. But yeah, you can always let me know. Should Jorginho be replaced with Conor Gallagher next season? Yes. Why not? He almost cost us 2 points. He did almost cost us. He's been playing bad. Do you think about gasket mounts? I am starting to like gasket mounts more now than I used to, because like nowadays the implementation of gasket mounts has been good. For example, this keyboard. It's a soft typing feel for those of you who want it. The difference is with like another typing, a mounting style. With other mounting styles is that it's soft and it sounds a bit more muted, and that's something I do quite like. But hopefully it's not too bouncy to the point where it becomes quite annoying. But yeah, gasket mount's good. No complaints about it. I think a lot of keyboards nowadays use good gasket mounts. A lot of the old keyboards used to have bad gasket mounts. Okay. And there we go. This is the keyboard, looking good actually. Looks quite nice with the bananas. I like that this is center-mounted USB-C over the Keychron. You need to rebuild your Hex 4B. Ooh, shiny. Side RGB is good. I didn't do it upside down like for the RGB, right? I think I did it the right way. Yeah, I did it the right way. Flex test. Doesn't really flex. It's not really meant to be a flexy keyboard, I would say. Yeah, side RGB is clean and cool looking. The switches I use for the Hex 4B is the Gateron Oil King. Will tactiles affect esports player performance? No, honestly, if you like the switch, it won't. It won't. That's what I believe. It won't affect. As long as you like it and enjoy it. It's more of like if you don't like the switch and it gets into your headspace that you're complaining like, oh, this switch is like so bad. That affects it more, I would say. What's your coiled cable? Well, it's not really coiled, but this one is from Dispatch Cables. We have Joran in the chat there who is from Dispatch Cables. So if you want a custom coiled cable, or if you want a custom straight cable with a LEMO connector, you can go to dispatchcables.com or contact Joran over there, And yeah, use code YoKeebs for 5% off. Honestly, this batch cable's so good. Oh, this cable's so good. I've grown to like it more than I actually did when it arrived. Can I order at Joran instead? Yeah, why not? Alright, let's put on the keycaps for this keyboard. So we're gonna use Akko Neon keycaps, which Severine has chosen. So we are going with it. Good spacebar. Ooh, that backspace sounds so good. I don't know if that caught it. That is a very good backspace. Oh, this actually sounds really good. Thank you so much, Shufei Wang, for the recommendation without the plate foam. It actually sounds ridiculously good. I'm not joking. Ooh, I like it, I like it. By the way, guys, what do you think about Akko's keycap tray? I honestly hate the keycap tray. It's so big, and it's, yeah. I mean, the keycaps are mounted perfectly, but they stick onto these. I don't like that they're stuck. Without bending the plate, put it in the corners first and put it in the two in the middle, honestly. Just to keep it stable. I don't really care. Yeah, I'm not too fussy about keycap trays, but I still don't really enjoy the keycap tray that it comes with. Yo, this actually sounds lit. This sounds very thocky, I would say. It seems premium for the newbie. It does seem premium, honestly. This keycap tray is better than what GMK offers. Recyclable potato tray. I thought Akko was premium keycaps. They're affordable key. Ooh. Finally, thocky keyboard, exactly. No, honestly, this might be the best GMMK Pro sound that I've gotten in a long time. Yeah, this might be the best one that I've built. Yo, Friend Feet Tall. Welcome, dude. Thank you so much for the tier 1 sub for 2 months. Appreciate it. Ah, it sounds so good. I'm so shocked that it actually sounds so good. The bananas actually help. So the banana switches are quite deep. It's not really too deep, but like it has a really nice sound profile if you're looking for like a good tactile switch with a good sound profile. Ah. Yeah, pain pulling the keycaps from the tray. It is quite painful. I love to just pull it one by one with my fingers. Sorry for the keycaps. No worries, dude. There's absolutely no problem with the keycaps. In fact, they are pretty good for the price you pay for. Hello, dude. At least you don't have to pull them one by one. Oh, no. I just dropped it again. So does anyone watch esports here? Anyone watch esports? The only esports I watch, I used to watch Overwatch League. I kind of do. Well, you do Valorant watch parties, dude. Is that not watching esports enough? I used to watch Overwatch League a lot when I used to like try hard play Overwatch till Diamond, which I did. I used to watch. Well, I did watch PUBG Mobile because I do play the game. Pretty fun. That's like the 2 esports I did watch, and maybe some FIFA. Watching Owl when I was trying hard, it was fun. Owl was fun. I cannot wait for Overwatch 2. It's like so. It's something that I've waited for such a long time. You try Valo, bro. You will buy a new keyboard every week. I tried Valorant. I tried Valorant with a couple of my friends and yeah, with a couple of my friends. I just cannot play good with that. I like to watch Sleepy Studio. Oh my god. Yo gaming when never. Dude, I have performance anxiety when people watch me play. I genuinely suck when people watch me play. Ask Akko, my mod. He's watched me play FIFA and I fluffed in front of him. What's your team in Overwatch League? It is LA Valorant. Yeah, LA Valorant. Valorant used to be my team. I used to have their. I still have their kit actually. Valorant now is a dog shit team now. Oh, you used to do Excelsior, NY Excelsior. They were very good. You was a Zenyatta main at the time? Sheesh, Jordan with the Zenyatta main. Oh, Severine, would you like the red accent keycaps on it? Like red enter key and red escape key? If you want me to do that, we could do that. I don't recommend the backspace being red though. Something like, oh, okay, you want it. John Mac was gone. Yeah, it's lit. Bananas on a polycarbonate plate is very good. Make it colorful, no problem. Okay. Overwatch is too hard for me, too much happening. I like that kind of game. I mean, Valorant's pretty fun too, but it's just... You need more aim in Valorant, okay? You need more aim. Need more aim. I suck at aiming, that's why I'm a tank main on Overwatch. That's why I play... I'm a diva main and a hamster main. Yeah, Overwatch is definitely more forgiving. If you can't aim, then just play another... then just play Mercy or something. Yo, tank. Dude, I used to play Hammond. I used to play Hammond all the time. I was so good at it. Winston. Overwatch, I only play McCree. No, it's not called McCree anymore. It's called Cassidy now. Yeah, it's... yeah. It's so sad how bad Overwatch got. Dude, we should actually play Overwatch 2. When it comes out, you're playing Overwatch 2 with me, dude. Valorant players playing Overwatch will only play McCree. Even Soldier 76 is... Soldier 76 is not a pure aim. That's more of recoil control more than anything else. If 5v5 sucks, I could. What else do we need? So age up, page down. It can be setting. It can be set anyways, but Oh, delete, page up, page down. The only DPS I could play was Soldier. The only DPS I could play was Mei. I was genuinely, I would say I was a good Mei. Is the banana switch good for Dota? I mean, I wouldn't directly say it's good for Dota, but I guess if you like the switch, then it should be good for you. Do they not have a small Windows key? Oh, they do. Mei is the... Dude, I swear. I suck at aiming, okay? I am horrid at aiming. Mei is good. Sombra was fun. I cannot do Genji. I used to be able to play Hanzo on the PS4, but I couldn't now on the PC. But Mei is fun. Mei is fun, dude. Mei is a fun character. If like for support, I can technically play all of them. I don't mind playing the support. They're quite forgiving. I was good with the walls. I was good with the walls. Devil incarnate. Brick main, dude. I was a brick main. I was such a. I was. I would say I was a good brick main. It was fun playing brick. It was honestly really fun playing brick. Not fun for the enemy, 100%. Not fun for the enemy, but for me it was fun. That single character broke the game and destroyed the game forever. There you go. And here it is. This is Severine's, Onic.Severine's, what do you call it? GMMK Pro with the Akko neon keycaps and the Ajazz Huano banana switches. We did some switch pad porons on it, double gasket mount, and changed the stabs to Duroc V2s. Here's the side profile of the keyboard. There's the RGB side profile over there. I honestly pretty like it. Here's the back of the keyboard with my fingerprints, which I will clean. Very nice, glorious logo there. Lovely in the lighting. Here's the top of the keyboard, the forehead. Yeah, it's pretty standard. And a knob. So let's get lit up. There you go. Yeah, this is for changing the colors. Where's like the rainbow effect? Is this the rainbow effect? Oh, it is. There you go. Fix masters. Yeah, bring it to masters. Oh, okay. It is very RGB from the top. So yeah, this volume knob controls the volume. It works. If you press it down, it should be mute. So yeah, it's pretty convenient. You can download the software actually for the keyboard. It's the GMMK Pro software. Bring to masters, people see keyboard international client for your keeps. There you go. There's a good there's a good reason why. Alright, we'll do some gambling for the typing test. Nate, this is your moment, Nate. North Alive, hello dude, what's up? Alright, we're gonna start a prediction here. So for those of you who are new, we are doing odd or even typing test. We're gonna do a typing test and then you can choose with odd or even. Yeah, so do you accept international client? At the moment, I'm still like trying out some options on international clients because it's kind of expensive for the shipping. I need to find like a way to ship it with a cheaper price other than with DHL. But I guess DHL is fine. I've done only one international client and he had a RMX he had an RMX point thing. So like he just put the number of his RMX like his RMX customer number, and then he just sent it to like he just sent it pretty easily, so I don't have to do anything else other than just send it to the shop. Ask the driver to swim now for sure. But hopefully this year, probably halfway point through this year, maybe I'll do international clients, open for international clients. What did Nate choose? Nate chose even. Nate is on you're on a three losing streak, right, Nate? I think you're on a three predictions losing streak. Ooh, this actually sounds good. Oh, the thing about the GMMK Pro, the finishing of the case, it's quite scratch. Like you can kind of like scratch it a bit and it looks white, but you can wipe it off pretty easy. Just kind of gets a bit dirty. What is this? Cookies? Monkey type does cookies now. Looks nice, I know, right? It looks nice. It looks nice. Lost like 30k last week. All right, this is the sound test. I guess we'll do the sound test. Let me close some. All right. So this is the GMMK Pro for Onic.Severine. It's using Ajazz Huano banana switches lubed, a polycarbonate plate without the plate foam. We also have the case foam included. We use double gasket mount and Duroc V2 stabs, and KBD fans, pour-on switch pads, and Akko neon cherry profile keycaps. All right, here we go. Here's the sound test of the keyboard. And it is even. Congrats, Nate. It actually sounds really good. It sounds so good. Nate finally breaks the streak. Dude, it sounds so good. It sounds so good. It sounds so good. Yeah, shout out to Shufei Wang. Okay, we'll do another 30 seconds of the typing test. But honestly, this might be the best GMMK Pro sound I've heard or built myself, basically. Oh my god, the backspace is killer. And this is how I assume he will play. So good. So good. Yeah, that backspace is so good. Oh my. Oh my. It's so good. Distract the enemy team with the fuck. Distract the enemy team with the thugs, or you could distract your own teammates with the thugs. So what do? You just go to the opponents and just go like. Your mic 10 centimeters from the Keeb? How much was that? Is this like 10 centimeters? I think that's 10 centimeters. There. There you go. Thanks, Oscar Knight. Can't wait for mine. Yep, yours is gonna be during Lebaran, I think, because it's still kind of a clog. I'm sorry, it's not. And I'll do it along with Jennifer's keyboard at the same time. Probably at the same time or like the next day. I want to watch it too. Of course, of course. I'm gonna be away for Lebaran anyway. Okay. There you go. And yeah, this is Severine's keyboard. It's honestly pretty good. Yeah, best GMMK Pro I've built, 100%, and best sounding one. The Huano bananas again, guys. Huano bananas, so good. Huano bananas are legit so good. Okay, the keyboard kind of looks weird from the top down because of the RGB. There you go. It's much better like that. Yeah, Huano bananas. If you want to buy the switches, you can check MKID, mechanicalkeyboards.co.id. They're Indonesia's biggest keyboard vendor with a selection of lots of keyboards, keyboard switches, stabs, and everything else. So you can buy the what do you call it? The switches over there. Honestly, fantastic tactile switches that sound good. Yeah, if you have a GMMK Pro, you can do the same mods that we did today. I'll download the VOD. Please remind me. Who are you supporting? Supporting for what? Supporting Chelsea? No, no, no. Not Liverpool. Chelsea all the way. My club. It's my club. Alright, everyone. Good night. Thanks for Ryoki for the build. I'm very happy. Yes. Thank you so much, Severine, for making letting me build your keyboard. I will send you the keyboard maybe tomorrow or Wednesday. I think Wednesday, so I can take a few pictures of the keyboard first. And then I'll just go check it to you. Raid time? Yeah, it's raid time. Thank you, everybody. Yeah. Oh wait, I want to show what we're building on Wednesday first. 1 second. I just want what we're building. We are building this. You might be thinking, oh, it's an ID80. No, this is the better ID80. It is in the beautiful crystal smoky edition. So it's still covered in plastic, but it's the smoky clear one, so you can see the you can see the internals on the bottom. It's made out of polycarbonate case. Polycarbonate case, brass plate. We're gonna use the same switches as this. So yeah, this is for Wednesday's keyboard. Might as well open it, actually. Might as well. Yeah, this is for Wednesday. We're gonna build it with Huano bananas too, because Huano bananas are awesome. And we're gonna try some JKDK keycaps again. So much plastic wastage. Yeah, I bought the black on white JKDK. So the ID80, this one is not a integrated plate mount keyboard. It is actually a gasket mount keyboard. Oh yeah, that was me. I'm sorry, Bongzilla. So yeah, this is actually a gasket mount keyboard with silicone gasket mount. So it's in this lovely polycarbonate material. So polycarbonate is it's like a denser plastic. It's a pretty good plastic. It's used on a lot of high-end keyboards. Here's the back of the keyboard. Yeah, this is brass weight, brass plate, and we do get some cherry screw-ins. It's very good. It's very, very good. And this is brass as well. So yeah, this is for Wednesday's build. And then on Thursday, we're gonna build a Owlabs Mr. Suit. Owlabs Mr. Suit. Honestly, this looks good, and it's well priced as well. Well priced. Alright, that's all for today's stream. Let's see who we can raid. Any suggestions, anyone? Who's building keyboards? Who's building keyboards right now? Who is building keyboards? And as usual, no one's building. Shine through case. Yeah, it's the shine through case on the bottom as well. No one's. Come on, man. No one's building keyboards. Okay, we're gonna raid Demas. He's Evaselia's husband to be. Yeah, why not? Why not raid him? Give him a fat raid, you know? He plays Valorant. He's from Indonesia. And yes. Yeah, he does streams as well. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate it so much. Again, Onic.Severine, thank you so much for letting me build your keyboard. Thank you for the gifted subs as well. Everyone, and thank you for the new follows. Appreciate it. Have a good night, everybody. Have a good day. Have a good day if you are still in early morning in the US, or have a good rest of the day. So yeah, you can use that raid message as well from Nate. All right, guys. See you guys on Wednesday. Bye bye. Right, 3, 2.